Hey, where have you been my whole life? We back, chat. We back from vacation. We back, Toby. Welcome. Hi. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Morning. Ooh, we got all these subs to catch up on because y'all rule. Head full of ideas. 40 months of subbing. Good morning, Miss Cookie. 25 months of subbing. JD Lady, 64 months of subbing. Let's go. Dot Mackey, 16 months. Let's go. Guinness 143, 8 months of subbing. Sergeant Stretch, 23 months of subbing. L Kirby, 34 months of subbing. They just keep on coming. Hi, welcome back. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back, chat. I should say welcome back to you too. Good morning. Sorry you had to go back east. We had a good time. It was really nice out there. Vacation was excellent. Literally perfect. No issues whatsoever. Pretty chill trip. Did a lot of sightseeing and running around for a couple of days, then took the last day to chill. And it was good. Like literally couldn't ask for more. Just really enjoyed it out there. Rewizzles, 51 months of sub, and good morning. I've forgotten where all the buttons are here. Let's do that. Whoa, that was not the button I wanted to hit. So yeah, we are back. I don't know if we're better than ever. I'm very confused. Doobs, 3 months of sub, and I owe you an email, Doobs. I'm gonna hit you up with a little bit of recap. So Doobs helped me with some of the, we definitely took some of the advice and it worked out great. Torntashi, 3 months of sub, and let's go. Thank you so much. But yeah, like the weather was perfect. God, that keeps clicking the wrong buttons. Yeah, we had a good location, good stay. Really enjoyed San Clemente in that area around there. Brooks, 43 months of subbing. Thank you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are ready for the holidays. But yeah, like I don't know. I don't have anything to say because it was good. Like it was really good. Like no drama, no issues. Get composted. 45 months of subbing. It's perfectly relaxing, enjoyable, fun. Like it was great. So just, me and the wife went, and the travel worked out well. We got home about 10 o'clock Sunday night. So we both just went straight into working yesterday. And I definitely feel lost. Like I'm very disheveled, like as far as like life goes. What's a relaxing vacation like? Spoiler alert, we're going to have Toasty on the podcast this week. The Pen Addict podcast we're recording tonight. Talking about more travels, if you will. So that should be fun. Have any good food? I had plenty of good food. Gosh, what was the standout? I think my wife's favorite, we had some at this Mexican restaurant. She said she had one of the best meals of her life in any category, which is really, really good. Brad, speaking of holidays, I sent you a surprise Christmas gift. I unfortunately won't be to you after Christmas because it's being custom made. Well, I did get something else, so this is pretty cool. I haven't opened it up yet. How did Troby treat your in-laws dog? Oh, he loves Rudy. So yeah, they had a good time. So Toasty is excited. Toasty, I know we're not gonna have enough time to cover everything. Like I'm already embracing the madness, so that's good. Megalinity, 22 months of sub, and Boss Baker Chris, 30 months of sub, and thank you so much, and good morning. Welcome back. Let's see. Look who it is. I know, right? It feels weird to be back. I don't feel dialed in at all to like what we're doing today and like streaming and writing and working and all the things. So like I did all the basic stuff yesterday to like get ready to like figure it out. My art sport was not stolen and arrived on Wednesday, and it's beautiful. Nice. I need to decide if I'm getting one or not. I'm probably getting one. I probably should get one. My third JetPens order in 3 months arrives today. At least it's specifically for gifts this time. Nice. We won't talk about how many JetPens orders I have. Getting dialed in is an art even without vacations. Yeah, like we've talked about Fury and King. I'm reasonably regimented with the things I need to do. Like my every week routine is reasonably the same. And this week is no different, but it feels different to me since I just didn't have like all the prep time getting to the week. I basically got home Sunday night at like 10 o'clock, went to bed, and then it's like, all right, Monday, let's go. And I had no choice but to let's go on Monday, right? So I even though like I keep a pretty good structure and a pretty good routine, I don't feel back like into that flow yet at all, like whatsoever. So bought some platinum carbon black and some preppies for my aunt and dad who have started to do water. Oh, that's super cool. SD Redneck. I think that'll be really neat. Nibors, 43 months of subbing. Let's go. Good morning. Once I get knocked off my routine pace, it takes me forever to get back in the swing of things. Yeah. Even though, like, when I'm in the routine is very low variance routine. I'm speaking for myself. Like, there's a lot of things, and they're very well organized because I would not get things done if I didn't have it that way. And then I literally didn't have to work for like 5 days, and now I'm like, what's this work thing? Tiny brag. Yesterday I got the Wordle in one. Heck yes. I think I'm up to 3. I think I'm up to 3 on the one Wordles. I'll have to check. Persephone Watch 2023 continues. A couple coming soon. Listings, but no one has stock yet. The watch continues. What are we talking about? Routine, ADHD, never heard of her. I'm actually trying out a new app, but I just set it up this morning. So we'll see how it goes. Wearing wool. What is it cool? Should I look at it? Because I guess I'm probably gonna have like one more order of stuff. Yeah, yawn. It is early for you. It was weird being on Kimberly's time zone. I usually have to wait some hours to text or reply to Kimberly's, but for a minute there, we were on the same time zone. So what do you think about the iOS journal app? Couldn't remember if you were Apple or Android. So I updated last night, added the journaling app. My first journal entry was, hey, I'm trying this new app. And then we'll see how it goes. So like to be determined. Gotta ask Brad, is it Explorer or Litive? So apparently the Live has been out for a couple of years, from what a couple of people were telling me, which I had not seen. It was previewed in June. Gotcha. It's really pretty. I'll pull it up in just a second. Do you see new emote slots available? Really? We can do that. Speaking of apps, I recently discovered Mammoth app, which is for Mastodon, makes Mastodon for new users much more user-friendly. Yes, so I'm using Ivory right now. I think I'm probably going to go to Ice Cubes. The stock Mastodon app is really nice. So there's like a few different things. I definitely have Twitch doubled animated slots. Gotcha. Okay, so just overall for everybody. Gotcha. Okay. I have, and Mona app is good. There's a few good. There's definitely some good ones out there. The stock one, then like the regular Mastodon app is pretty good too. Tusky has been good. Yep. So yeah, we will. I've just updated to have the journal app. We'll see how that goes. We will try this new app. I can't even remember the name of it. It's basically, I wanted a calendar app that had I wanted an app that has calendar and integrates with reminders, since I use reminders. I'm trying to use as many stock apps as possible, but this one kind of combines them. But I'm just setting it up this morning. It's called Structured, and it lets my days, how we talk about how like I kind of block schedule out my days, it kind of mimics a little bit what's in the plotter, but has reminders in there. So we'll see. Lame stationery joke as a welcome back. Why do nurses carry red pencils? In case they need to draw blood. I like it though. Lightive has a better seal on the cap and doesn't have the pilot logo embossed on it. Okay, so I have to get a Lightive now. So there's a few things I need to pick up for stationery the rest of the year. Let me make space here so I can write things down. Oof. All right, so all the hobbies, 100 biddies. Let's go. It is slightly different than the Explorer. Okay, well then I'm going to have to get it now. All the hobbies, have you tried the Lightive? Is that one that has crossed your desk? All right, here is Persephone. It's pretty fresh. You have not? All right, same NIMB unit. So yeah, I guess the Lightive's actually been out for a couple of years. IRA. Look at that. It's pretty fresh. Get it to cross my desk. LOL. All right, so I need to... There's a couple little things I need to grab before the end of the year that I need to think about. All right. That is very sparkly. Brett, I did open the other thing you sent me. Here, let's look at that real quick. Check this out, y'all. This was fun. I got a huge... Now I got to figure out what to do with it, where I'm going to put it. So I got this from Sergeant Story. And I got is Ferret Fawcett. I got their mail the other day. I thought Lightive is just the Explorer's name and market other than the U.S. I'm not sure. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So I can research it a little more. I have time to follow up because Mike won't be back on the podcast till next week. I have the ideas on the list to purchase. We need to do that. So how cool is this little pen? It's rad. How sweet is that? That's cool. It's on my permanent list. So thank you, Sergeant Story. That is rad. Pen. I just want to buy that ink. Please, wearing all my crops are wilting. It's literally like, it's taunting me over here on the side monitor. I have both Lightives and Explorers. They are different. Yeah, I need to see it. I need to see it in person. So I need to have I sent you some Joy Division oven gloves for Christmas. That would be amazing. Yeah, pen. Oof. So that is so cool. I'm gonna set it right here so I can see it. It's like right here on my my riser. I love that. Thank you, Sergeant Story. That is sick. I'm gonna have to put it on my pen. It's gonna go on my pen show bag, which I need to redo for next year since I got the bonsai bag. Planning with John, yeah, it's definitely one of the greatest of all time. So my bonsai bag I bought in Orlando. Pen show. I think they have pen shows. Hey, you're on my recommended channels. I saw it say Pen Addict. I'm a pen maker. Get out of town, Orange Dan. We talk about pen makers all the time here. Brad, if you get an art sport, which one? I think kind of the silvery blue black one. Because I like the clip the best on that one. Yeah, Orange Dan, you are 100% in the right place. We literally talk about pens all day. There's pen shows, and there's also pen shows. I mean, why wouldn't there be? All right, I have very much already forgotten the things I need to write down, but I will hydrate. I will have a hydration. All right, so we need... I just kind of keep a running list here. Is that Twisby Eco Cream available now? I haven't had the time to get that one. I'm gonna write it down. Oh, I have Waringle Heimdall here, so I need to add Persephone. It is available. So I need to buy an Explorer and a Lightive because I've given all my Explorers away. So I need to do a comparison post. Where's Glyph when you need him? What about a Retro 51 Spirit of St. Louis? Probably not. Boy, we've had two active Twitch chat participants win the last two Pen Addict raffles. So Namiki winner Vlad won the Retro Owl, and Greg T, whatever his handle, 873, won the Keith Haring pin. So one of y'all this week needs to win this one. So this is the blog giveaway this week. So it's the Twisby Eco T Royal Jade. I've had this one since it came out. Just waiting to find a time to do giveaways. Saw some posts on Reddit recently talking about a pilot price increase. Is that a thing? No, but I need to look. You did the Explorer post a while back. Want to send me both again? Did you? You gave me back the Explorer. I don't know. I might try them for myself. Ferret, I did have a great vacation. I don't know if you can see right back there. I got your card right there and your drawing. So thank you so much. I appreciate that and appreciate the kind words. I think Pilot Japan prices are going up. They've always been underpriced in that market, relatively speaking. I wouldn't mind taking a look at it though. But I mean, there's been times where we can get the gold nib 74s and 91s for under $100. That's pretty crazy. That doesn't surprise me. Just got my Twisby Eco in translucent purple. Nice. Lower heavy hitters like the E95. I'm sure the less expensive gold nib pens are probably overdue an increase. But I wonder if that will matriculate across the rest of the world. We'll see. Although in Europe, in England, Pilot in Europe has traditionally, at least in England, from the commentary that I've seen, gets priced like Pelican does here in the US. Like Pilot is, for some reason, like really expensive, like in the UK. In England, I don't know if that's throughout Europe. Strings and Pedals might know. It's kind of like how Pelican is like really, really priced highly here in the US. I'm having to learn to write differently with a 1.1 millimeter italic nib. That can be not an issue, but it's something to learn. I need to oil this chair or something. It's been fun. I mean, it's my favorite style of nib, but if you get one that's like kind of crispy on the edges, it's tough. Pilot is stupid expensive in Europe. Can confirm. Yeah. I wish that's something I could explain in like black and white terms, but it's just impossible. It's just impossible how to figure that out. Orange Dan Instagram. Sweet. Man, I need to get one of these years. I need to a lot of the wood turners and stuff make such cool bowls, and like I know that's how like Brooks started and stuff like that. Is like I need like an accessory bowl. I'm gonna get one of those one of these days. You see your card? I was telling you earlier. It's right there, and a cool drawing in between. So then we have Pilot. That's Pilot. Luxury Brands. Orlando Pen Club. Ferret Fawcett. Yeah, I need like a pen bowl. So, did I get down what I wanted here? Oh, I need to get some more of the... Oh, I need the Kaweco Sport. We should just go... God, I don't need to spend any. I am buried in review goods, but there's a lot of good stuff out right now. I need to think about this stuff. I should probably wait till the new year. While I'm amongst the big boys and girls, well, you're first. People first, corporations second. I mean, they're not that big corporations, but you know what I mean. Started with pens and moved to bowls, and I started glass blowing. We found a glass blower on Twitch as well that we've rated a couple of times. Really cool. I think my brass roadie is arriving today. That is a good opportunity to do a giveaway, chat. So the brass roadie, we made some all brass roadies, some with knurled grips, some with groove grips, groove caps, and then either knurled grip or groove grips. And we, like, brass is always one of those things where you want to touch it as little as possible, but we have to like clean and assemble. And then like there's a lot of handiwork that goes into getting these pens prepped that Brian puts in a lot of work on. Well, one of them got a little bit I don't think the drying process got completed. How's the knurled grip? It's good. It's good. I like the groove grips personally on the pens. I like the knurled on the pencils. I'd rather have the roadie with the groove. That's what I use on mine, is the grooves. So there was one I always re-inspect and re-clean, and like there's some polish and stuff like in the threads, like trying to smooth them and clean them and all this stuff. There's a lot of little detail work that goes into this. Well, one of the brass barrels got capped and it was still a little bit damp on the inside. So it actually kind of pre-ruined the barrel, but in a good way. Like I couldn't sell it, but like I almost want to keep it for myself because it's just going to patina and like wear in completely, but I wouldn't sell it. So I brought it here to give it to y'all. So check this out. So it's a pre-loved pen. So when we made them, so we ship them like, so Brian sends them to me like this because it's, oh, I'm sitting there showing y'all. It's not even on camera. So Brian sends them to me like this. So this is our brass roadie. We just launched a few last week. Yo, 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 yo. So he'll send them to me posted because the caps are the same groove, and then it's easier for me to see if they have knurling or groove, right? So they come like this. Hey, Bart. Good to be back. So he'll send them to me so I can see, so I don't have to go in and uncap them to pull which one I want. I mean, I could pre-sort them or label them, whatever, but that was nice. So this one, they come like this, right? So then I'm always taking them apart. Before I ship them, I take them apart, clean the threads, and then I pulled this one off, and it was damp on the inside from us cleaning and polishing. So like I wasn't going to sell this one, right? Because it was still wet on the inside. So it got some pre-patina on it. So I wasn't going to send that to anyone from the jump. So I pulled it off here to give it to y'all. Because I think like it's totally usable, right? Obviously. And it's only going to get better with age, right? So like it's not going to matter down the line as you go, or you could even polish it yourself. But yeah. The brass looks so good. It feels really good. It feels really good. Torch it and sell it for double, right? Totally looks engravable for sure. Do you sell these pins? Yes. So this is at spokedesign.com. So yeah. Let's give it away. So I was gonna keep it for myself, and was like, oh, maybe I can just see how this goes. I was like, you know what? I still love my orange, right? I still love this one the most. And thought I'd give it away to y'all. So there we go. There we go. So let's do a giveaway. Posture check. when I do posture check, it just squeaks the chair. So I need a chair squeaky cleaner. All right, the raffle is not on. Oh, come on, guys. Raffle's not on. Chill. Chill, chill, chill. We have not opened the raffle. Settle down. Simmer down now. Put it on low heat. All right. Exclamation point raffle. Giveaways open. Anyone can enter. Anyone can win. You don't have to be a follower, member, subscriber. I ship worldwide. Let's go. Spoke ready. And then I'll put in I need to remember to put in the refill. Ship it with the refill when I do. So we still have, I don't know if we're going to have more of these before the end of the year. Brian's shipping me a few more things today, but I think we have all the brass stuff on the site now. So there's a handful of each left in the groove grip and in the brass knurled grip. My name on my screen matches my hair yesterday before I added blue. I don't understand that. So it's a ballpoint pen? Yes. So it fits the Parker style refills. So we ship it with a Jetstream. So here we go here. And it will not come with a bottle of Brass Monkey. What was that? The real Eat My Pixie Dust is followed. Eats Broccoli is followed. And Orange Dan is followed. Thank you all for the follows. I missed those somehow. Thank you so much. Glad you're here. So yeah, these are, it's called a Parker style refill or an international G2 style refill. So that's what the Roadies fits in. Somebody's awake. Toby, chill. So yeah, we obviously ship them with the refills, so I will do that. Toby is digging inside. Yeah, he's been lounging, so now he's up and active. What's the little O-ring on the spring end? It keeps it quieter when you have metal on metal action. It can tend to rattle a little bit, and even in this design, it doesn't do it that much because the tolerances are pretty tight. We still wanted to have that little extra bit in there. So yeah, it is important for us when you're doing a metal refill against a metal barrel. Washi would work. What? What are you after? So yeah, I put washi tape on my Karen Dash. Did you watch your Twitch Wrap 2023? I should pull that up. I have a stream Twitch Wrapped. I think maybe we can watch that. I'll have to see. Winter emote. I think it was like out of the most used, it was the chair spin. It was like 3 Toby ones, and then like a winner. Toby has set off a wine fest over here. Yeah, you are amped up. You are amped up. Yeah, I'll see if I can pull up my Twitch stream after we do this. After we do this giveaway. All right, let's pick a winner. Sergeant Stretch. Did you add an underscore? I thought you only used to be like 1 underscore in there. And now you're like 2 underscores. Woot. Woot. All right, Stretch. Email me your shipping address, and I will get this out to you this week for sure. For sure. Either tomorrow or Thursday. Uh-oh. We've completed our first questionable sumo. We're officially out of this one. We just used the last one. I try to use them all equally, but we're out of that one. All right, let's see here. Da, 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 da. Sergeant Story, you've never won? That's crazy. That is crazy. Neighbor villain. That's a good one. Never on Twitch, blog giveaway once. Gotcha. Interesting. Interesting. I would not have guessed that. All right, let's see if I can play the stream Twitch recap for you. All right, let's see what this does real quick. He seems legit. Okay, good. He got the correct. He answered correctly. All right, so we're gonna do, I guess, creator recap. Okay, hours watched 31. Okay, yeah, this is 31,000. Total streams 150. 2 categories. I'm sure it's makers and crafting and talk shows and podcasts. Yeah. Clips made 200. 31,000 hours watched. That's a lot. Your top stream reached 234 viewers. Nice. 142,000 chats sent. Top 2. Okay, there it is, the categories. Makers and crafting. Yeah, I pretty much always stream makers and crafting, unless sometimes, like, right after the podcast, if I'm not going to do, like, real stationery stuff and, like, do product stuff, I'll just put it in talk shows and podcasts. Top 3 tags. I mean, that's defaulted. Every stream always has those tags in it. Any idea which stream was the record one? No. I mean, I remember one day when we had like over 200 and something people, but I don't know that it was any like particular reason. All right, there's the emotes. So, chairs in first. Winners in second. Toby Hype is in third. Toby High is in fourth. And Toby Bork is in fifth. Oh, my head's in the way. You can't see them all. So, yeah. Maybe you got a big raid. Maybe. I don't get that many raids in the morning, though. So, I'm trying to remember what it was. I kind of remember that stream, but I don't remember it being like anything in particular. Panac Chair. This Cliff stole the spotlight. I like how they just went ahead and put my eyeballs in there. So this is the TPA intro. You can't really hear it. I think Miss G's clipped that.
My name is Brad. I talk about pins for a living. I get great enjoyment out of that, and I'm glad you're here to talk about it with me.
That one's funny.
My name is
Whoa, almost 6 million channel points spent. Yeah, that audio was not, it's not synced up. It says, hi, I'm Brad. I like pins, and I get great enjoyment of that, about that, and thank you for joining me, or something like that. That's a lot of channel points, like 6 million. That's a lot. You built community. 1,000 something new followers, new subscribers, gifted subs, hype trains. Nice. Very cool. So this is all y'all stuff. And he played all kinds of co-op. Raids sent, raids received, shoutouts received. Nice. Your loudest fans in 2023. Uh-oh. I guess we're calling y'all out here for something. I don't know what this means. What does it mean, your loudest fans? Is it the people that talk the most? Is it like the most chat things? Because Bork doesn't chat that much. Same with Rich Sticks. I wonder how this defines it. But like Nobod chats a lot, Naperville chats a lot, and a lot of y'all chat a lot. But I don't think these are like the highest, like the most chatters. Yeah, yeah, just volume, strings and pedals is loud. Yeah, like Glyph isn't on there. So yeah, I wonder how they. They don't really say how they determine that. Maybe the most messages across Twitch. Maybe. Yeah, there's nothing that's like tying all this in. Watch hours, maybe. So I don't know. Thank you for playing, Goated. Celebrate and chat with the limited time global emote, Goaty Modi. Do we have a? Okay, and it says promote on stream. Do we have a goaty emoji? Do we have a goat? What are you borking at? Is there a goat emoji? There it is. It's the trash man. It's the trash man. The top most engaged viewers are channeled during the eligible window of activity. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, share your Twitch recap. Nice. See, then we can't do my viewer recap because it would probably have that hot tub streamer that's always she's the painter on the front page that's all the time. I'm just kidding. Community. I don't know what community means. I'm gonna click it because I know I don't watch. I watch all video game stuff. See, look at that. See, I told y'all. I can't bust myself if you don't do it in the first place. See? Yo, 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 yo. I sent 1,000 chats. Gifted subs. I need to gift more subs this year. Chattery chatter. Chat. King Italian. I watch him a lot. Ray Cheesy. I haven't watched any of the baseball stuff in months. All right, see, I'm pretty lame. No hot tubs and pools here, chat. Oh yeah, you gotta have the burner account. You just gotta make sure you log out of the burner account. Dot Mackie with the gifted sub to Mel Rona. Thank you, Dot Mackie. I appreciate that. How was your music recap? It felt low. I have to. Can I pull that up on here? For like the 5th year in the row, Drive By Truckers at the top. It's on my phone, so I don't know if I can send the site over to this stream thing. It was pretty. Like obvious. I felt the hours were a little light though, but it was probably accurate. After Spotify served me my breakup playlist from the beginning of the year, I'm done with recaps. That's a fact. Let's see. I'll just tell you what the top 5 were. I know number 1 was Drive By Truckers, and that was like it. Mine is Hot Tubs and Pools, but it's because the Otter stream is there, and I'm a mod. There's an Otter stream? I want to see an Otter stream. All right, this is my replay. Is it actually going to play? Okay. So here is, we can at least see my top 5. So my top 5 is pretty accurate. But the minutes seem pretty light. So yeah. But I do a lot of randomizing stuff, so. But that's a very accurate list. So there you go. All right. Cool. It used to be live, but it's not anymore. But does it still play? In before fountain pen companion gives you a year in review. That would be cool. Oh yeah, I got a lot of like the Spotify podcast recaps. That was cool. Oh, it's on 24/7. Dang. I listened to 40 days of podcast this year. Can someone link the otter stream? Can you link the otter stream? That would be fun. Marine mammal rescue. Okay. But it's on 24/7, right? Sorry, it's just floating there. Here for those y'all that can't click over. Like, come on, man. That's just too much. Too much. I need to show that to the kids. Oh my gosh. I should probably put that on. I don't want to play the soundtrack because I don't want to get dinged. But I mean, are you even kidding me right now? Like, how am I supposed to get any work done if this is on the screen? Monterey Bay Aquarium also has one. Nice. That's cool. I'm in. All right. All right. The stream is over. No, I'm just kidding. So kind of like I talked about when we went live, I'm still like catching up from schedule wise. Like I'm not dialed in to what I want to be streaming about and all that stuff yet from vacation. I've literally been back a day. So if y'all want to talk about anything, let me know. What I probably need to do is test out my currently inked fountain pens because I haven't used them in well over a week for any of them, except for the one I've been writing with today, which is the 1911 Tangerine. So maybe let me test out, make sure I don't need to clean anything, make sure everything's looking good with the fountain pen status. So let's do that. How do you personally like the black poly caps on the Spoke 2 versus the metal caps? I prefer the poly. So can we talk wet inks versus dry inks? Yes. I'm not sure we'll get to a proper solution, but polycap question. This is the one I use. So it's the same cap. This is just the orange poly. I do like the lighter cap. And I like the material. I like the differentiation in material between like the cold steel and the warmer plastic and the lightness. So yeah, I like that. Have you taken a peek at the Inkfin swatches? Yeah, I've been following like all the blogs that have been doing the Inkfin updates. So Charles C says, can we talk wet inks versus dry inks? Are you wanting to know what inks are wet and what inks are dry and what people think about those? Or are you wanting to know what makes an ink wet or dry, which I'm not sure I can answer that. I left my Lamy Studio on cap for 8 hours the other day. It worked fine after priming it a bit with ink, but it was very scary. Yeah. I think the metal caps make a better uncapping and popping sound. That is a fact, Chronic Kimchi. That is true. Oh, here's a black poly cap. I just have the XL with the black poly cap. So that's the black one. Yeah, but I like the poly caps. You're struggling with a Pelikan M400 and I know ink is the problem. Are you using Pelikan ink? Because Pelikan inks just generally as a brand are the driest inks in my opinion. And I think I will get some backup there. As far as dry inks go. So you want to switch over to maybe like a Diamine or something that's like a good mainline ink. Using Robert Oster. Robert Oster is another very dry one. What color are you using? So if you're using anything in the reds, orange, brown, yellow categories, Cafe Crema. Yeah, the retired stationary robot had a scientist on one episode that explained the ink surface tension. Yeah, so she's the one that did the recent poll, and I'm gonna get. I've already emailed her, and she's gonna come on the podcast later, for sure. Cafe crema is kind of dry. Yeah, anything in like that brown, yellow, red, orange do tend to be a little bit drier. Thankful for the Pen Addict CDA 849 because I needed to write addresses on a dark red envelope and didn't have any fountain pens with dark enough ink. Let's go. Let's go. So yeah, let me but like the Robert Oster blue inks, I don't really have like a problem with. All right. I am so loyal to Diamine. Yeah. So I would try something else besides Cafe Crema. But like the Pelican nibs are pretty wet. Need help? Spoke 2 Classic Blue or Rhodey XL Blue Polycap. So do you have a refill preference? Because they fit different refills. So the Classic, the Spoke 2, fits the Signo DX refill, which you can get down into like the 0.38 and 0.28. And then the Rhodey XL, we send the Energel refill, which you can get a lot of different colors in as well. But they come with a different stock and a different fit. Like those refills are not interchangeable, but you can get other compatible refills for each of those. So if the refill doesn't matter, I would say XL Blue Polycap. I'm such a Polycap fan. So you're asking the wrong person. One, the person's involved with the company. Two, the person has an unhealthy relationship with the Polycap. Classic is slightly larger in hand than the Rhodey XL. Also, another good point, the Rhodey XL posts, the Classic does not. So those are kind of the things. Diamine generally average wetness, but some are definitely drier. Gotcha. Any thoughts on spokes with Cerakote's finish? We talk about it. It would depend on which models we do. It can certainly be done. I have 3 Rhodey XLs on 1 Classic. I like both. I like being able to grab a G2 refill anywhere. Yeah, sounds like you know. Seems to be a lot of polarity around this year's Inkvent. Either love it or hate it. I haven't read into it that much. I just kind of look at the colors. Thank you, Papa Wio. I like the Roshizuku inks. I love the Roshizuku inks. Very happy with the Inkvent. Feel like they're being a bit bolder this year. That's a good comment, Gandarian. That's something I would like to hear as a non-Inkvent user, because that's exactly what you should be doing in this type of setup, right? So I'm gonna do a little currently inked here. See what we got. So this is the pen I've been using this week. Sailor 1911 Royal Tangerine. I think this is medium fine. I need to look at this nib. It's pretty fine. Yeah, medium fine. I have the Enigma Stationery Inkvent and have been happy with all the samples. Yeah, so that's a cool one how they do that. Is that a sketch of a journal layout idea? Yeah, we were talking about this in another stream. I was just doing some layout ideas. The scented inks are always a bad time. Do they have those in the Diamine Inkvent? So what I'm doing while we're chatting is I'm taking all my currently ink pens and a lot of them haven't been used in a week or two. So I'm just seeing how they their current status, see what I need to clean, things like that. But this one I knew was good because I've been using this. I heard there's 2 Cinnamon inks in Diamond this year, so they do a couple. Oh, that's what I needed to write on my list. I need to get that Enigma Stationery. Ooh, I think Dan sent me a message. Where did he send me a message? Let's see here. Sorry, I just remembered a work thing. But I can't remember where it was. You sent me a message. Chat and Brad, which you prefer, Zebra Delgard or Uni Kuratoga? It's Kuratoga by a pretty good margin for me. Cinnamon Ink is an express train to Migraine Town for me. Dog sitting, nice. Teranishi inks have been fun. I like the ones that I've tried. As a newbie, I'm doing Inkvent 22, and according to Mike, I'm smelling things in the standard inks that aren't there. That happens, Dutch Bill, for sure. Cleaning related, loving these shown syringe tips. Yeah, the lure. I was actually going to do a pen cleaning today, but I need to do a pen testing today. All right. Freaking squirrel. Dan, where did you send me that message? But I need to add the the dive purple. I forgot about that. That's such a good color. So I need the Enigma. I don't know if the Enigma desk mat's gonna work for the stream background, but I kind of want it because it's cool. Brad, if you find that one of the currently ink pens is starting to drop but still has ink left, do you just dip the nib in water to get it flowing again or go full clean out mode? I will do something in between. I will just kind of like force the ink through, like if it's a converter. We'll see if I run into one. And then it depends on how bad I want to continue to use the setup, what I will do next. A lot of times it would be the cleaning aspect of it. This is unbelievable. Okay, well, I'm just gonna... So y'all are currently watching my head spin. I mean, that's pretty normal around here. Uni has the purple dive on their site. The North America. Uni NA. I want a rOtring pencil, but I haven't found one. I cannot live with that yet. I like the basic silver. That's my jam. I have to do this now, chatter. I'm going to forget. This is me admitting I'm a squirrel to someone who sent me a message. Okay, whew, I feel better now. I feel better now. Enjoy your lurk, Flynn. So is the are we talking Uni North America? You can find a 15% off coupon code for where? If there was a standard location to message someone and wasn't spread across different platforms, it might have. I don't think it was in my email. It was the thing. So, and I was on vacation. Gotcha. So it is the uni. Okay. So yeah, like I don't. Yeah, I prefer not Instagram messages because that's the hardest one to find. Ooh, maybe it was a DM. Nope. Papa Weo. 11 months of subbing. Let's go. Let's go. But I saw it on vacation and I said, I'm going to come back to this. So I only saw like the header. And now I can't find it again. 15% off for uni makes the dive. 85. Are they like I'm not going to yell at them again. Oh, I mean, they have 10% off, like, on the homepage. You can't send Brad IG messages? I wish that was the case. Not that I mind getting direct messages. It's just that I think Instagram messaging is a mess. I don't know if they'll invite you twice for criticizing. I've said what I needed to say. This tells me you couldn't find a single dive in Japan. Wow. I need to add that to the list then. Yeah, it was. I checked Slack. It's driving me nuts. So, would think there is a market at this price. I mean, for the new one, for the purple one, I'm sure. I don't know. It's just like I don't love the precedent. You got denied trying to message you on Insta before? Really? I don't think I have any setting for that because I get messages on Instagram all the time. I'll check. Yeah. You can send me messages on Instagram. I just think it's the hardest to use. All right. Let me get back to. All right, we've tested one pen so far. It's fine. And this one's fine too. So my Murex has a Sukiyo cartridge in it, and I've been using this one. So here's a question. If you were someone like me who grabs different pens throughout the day and wanted to track them, how would you do it? Would you just write it and then just keep a notebook log that's only like a tracking? Would you have like an app where you just logged it into a file? What would you do? I'm not saying I'm going to do this, but this is something I've thought about for years. And I don't know that it's technically possible for something like me. Fountain pen companion, absolutely not. This has to have the lowest barrier to entry ever. So it's either going to be a notebook just for that, or it's going to be a shortcut on my phone to append to a file. This has to be the lowest barrier of entry. Pocket notebook just to track. Page in my commonplace book. That's what I've tried. So JD Lady, that's the one thing I have tried. Get Spotify to tell you, right? I don't use Spotify. Apple Music, maybe. List of currently ink pens with a tally mark when I pick them up. That's not a bad idea. I would take pics and add list to day end. Yeah, too much overhead. Note in the margin, Charlize, I have done that as well. Like, that's a good idea. I'm an app person, but I probably have an index card in my pocket. God, index card's a good idea, isn't it? Brad, do you have an extra notebook? No. Fountain companion is great. RFID tags, that would be hilarious. Use your plotter, yeah. I feel like portability is key, so I do like the small notebook, index card, plotter. Trying to message you, say they don't allow new message requests from everyone, meaning if you don't follow me, I can't message you. Interesting. I wonder if that's a default setting. Dubes, I would do a shortcut on my phone and then let you put multiple shortcuts in a widget. I'd make one for each pen inked. See, because I use other pens too. If only there were a source for great index cards. I see y'all working there. Plotter Mini 5. Yeah, Michael. I thought about that, seeing as I have one. Maybe it's the Mini 5. Maybe that's the Mini 5's job. That's an expensive pen log. See if you keep your phone with you at all time. Record a note every time you change pens. That's what I'm thinking. Get compost. That's the reason why I'm asking. I'm trying to be talked out of creating a shortcut to a pen to a file every time I pick up a pen. All I have to do is click the shortcut, type the pen, and then like once a month recap it. What about take a picture every day? I think that would be too much because it's a good way to track it because my phone is with me all the time too, right? So, thank you, Heavenly Gifted, today. This is my favorite pen. Why not ask Fountain Pen Companion to make an app? They do have an app. With FPC, you pick your pen from a drop down, pick an ink from a drop down, click save. Yeah, you have to create the drop downs, right? Like, notebook log is great. Probably is the solution. Pick every day creates a backlog of work to process, so that'd be hard for me to do. What notebook are you using here today, Brad? It's a Life. It's a Life notebook that I'm not using enough. It's wicked cool. I don't know. I just haven't been down with the large format recently. I guess IG wants to stop us minions from sending famous people like Brad too many sycophantic messages. Yeah, that's what it is. No, I just think IG messages are the least functional of the messaging type services. FPC mobile. Maybe I'll look at the FPC and see. Brian Knight, 11 months of subbing. Thank you so much. I use a Mormon Machine with the flip top, medium size for my log. It's not an app, it's just the web version. Gotcha. It's just like a shortcut to the site, but mobile version. Since it's ink, it would be nice to look it over in the future, so written in addition to digital. I'm kind of, yeah, that's the challenge, Inky Love, is because you're right. And I'm just wondering, although, is that the most efficient thing? So we got to think about it. To lower the barrier to entry for FPC, just input the pens and inks you have now and a few pens, inks you're likely to ink soon. Yeah, because also the thing is, like, we're tracking this. We're tracking this. I've used both these pens today, right? We're tracking all these things. We're tracking this. Like, literally, when I say tracking, I'm not being like only for my writing adventures. Like, I'm like, literally, if I pick something up to use it, I want to know. Like, I'm talking about like that level of detail. So what I should do is do a test run of both. Try a paper log and a digital log. Yeah, that's why I'm not going to use Fountain Pen Companion, because there will be like 50% like non-fountain pens. Do you want to know if you pick it up multiple times a day? Because that's one thing FPDC doesn't do. Yeah, like, yeah. So I want to keep like literally a running log. Yeah, the notebook is the most efficient, but it's not always with me, like a larger size notebook. You should clearly spend 20 to 30 hours to create your own template for a small notebook that works best for you and print it on your paper of choice. That's exactly right. So it would have to be a small notebook that I would carry with me. Use a date-free planner. Now that's a good idea. That's a new one. A date-free planner. I don't know. I could just use my Nemocene. All right. One of the bosses is mailing me. Stayology and pocket size. I would just have sheets in the plotter and then have one of those archive binders. Yeah, so like the plotter is probably like the right format, right? Also recommend a hip pack. I could do that. We could do a hip pack. All right, let's kerfunk. So all right, this Curidas hasn't been used in a while. It's in good shape. So I need to do this. So I'm gonna do some. So I need to do some testing. So in January I can do it, and then see if that's something I want to do going forward. Right. Plotter, yeah. Notebooks such as Field Notes, yeah, totally. Like I'm starting to use Field Notes again a little bit. I just literally hate using fountain pens and Field Notes, so I probably won't use Field Notes. I would probably do, if I did a small notebook, it would be Midori. Are you going to timestamp each pen usage? No, but I'd probably have a date header. I mean, the plotter makes complete sense, right? Especially my format plotter, right? Being thin and narrow. Just use the section, one of these sections, right? Just pop it in there. Like I have some Midori A6 which would be good if I wanted to end up just a log, but why not just use the plotter? Now I'm thinking of this today's summary ink 1, ink 2. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know. What do you think of the Traveler's Notebooks? I love them. I think they're super awesome. I would, if I didn't have my plotter, I would probably be in a Traveler's Notebook right now. Maybe. But the plotter works better for me because I will get bogged down in the Traveler's inserts being so large and feeling like if I have two inserts, I have to use them. Or if I have 3 inserts, I have to use everything for something. Like I didn't want to. Papa Wio, I absolutely can. Papa Wio asked, could you talk about your approach technique for keeping your calendar plotter separate from a journal, and how do you manage your to-do list? Absolutely. Can we rename this string Brad Overthinks Again? It's literally every stream. So Papa Wio, give me just 2 seconds and we will cover this for sure. So the pens I haven't been using are working flawlessly so far. All right, Papuya. How many different pens do you think you pick up in a day? I don't know. That's what I'd like to see. Sometimes it's 1. Sometimes every now and then it's 0, which is okay too. Like on the week, like on Saturday or something. But I definitely, like on a regular day, I will use 3 or 4 different pens for sure. Pens, pencils, things. And some is very short notes. All right, we're going to pick this back up in just a minute. All right, because Papa Weo asks a really good question. So the question, just to recap, and I've missed your questions. Feel free to put them back in the chat. And when I get done with this, we'll do a giveaway. Papa Weo asks, could you talk about your approach technique for keeping your calendar plotter separate from a journal, and how you manage your to-do list? So the best way to understand the decisions I make is you should understand that I do not journal like most people journal, right? So this is to say you're going to have to figure out your own systems. But hearing what other people do is helpful with that. So I do not journal the way that people would normally define journaling, in that, hey, I'm going to sit down today and I'm going to talk about my day, or I'm going to talk about, do like a gratefulness journal, or recap my day, or list out things, or things like that. So I don't traditionally, what I call traditional journal. That's never been something that's worked for me. What I do journal is idea exploration, brain dumps, ramblings, that are not scheduled by day, right? Like I don't go, okay, December 11th, what did I do today? What was I grateful for? Those types of things, which are awesome. Like those are the best kinds of things. So y'all froze? Anyone else? Can y'all hear me? I do have frame drops. Are we back? I do see an issue, but it looks like it has stopped. All right, everyone, probably just refresh. There was an issue on my side for sure. There was an issue on my side. So the audio stayed, but the video halted. It's not incrementing anymore. so it looks good. But yeah, that was on me. But it's not. It's no longer incrementing. Okay. In case y'all saw it, or in case you didn't see it, Michael West linked that the Stationery Brew community just finished a whole Techo Kaiji. I definitely recommend following some of the streamers in Stationery Brew. Can we do an exclamation point brew? I think that gets you to like the main category, and you can click through and watch some of the VODs. So if you go follow different people, I should do a Techo Kaiji. Maybe we'll do that before the end of the year. So back to Papa Wio's idea. So y'all heard me the whole time, right? I don't really need to repeat what I was saying about how I journal. So what's important to me, Papa Wio, is that I have a task list. You're going to be doing one, Toasty Treat? Awesome. If y'all aren't following, can we get a shout out for Toasty Treat? If y'all aren't following Toasty Treat, you should be. So my schedule is what's in my plotter. So these are tasks, to-dos. I can see 1 week at a time. That's a goal for me. So like I just started filling this one out before stream. So this is this week, but I've just kind of started filling this one out a little bit. So I still have some more to do here. This is important to me every week to have this accessible, viewable. It gives me a good picture over the week on what I'm going to do. And then I also have a section for random notes. Like this is where lists and notes and stuff like this go. Things I need to think about. But then I did some writing in here as well, which I didn't have my journal with me there. And then this back section was just like a tester section, which is probably where my pen log could go. Something like that I could do there. So the only like official journaling I do is my 5-year journal. So I hit that up once a day, every day. Sometimes I have to catch up a few days. Like I'm still need to catch up from my vacation, right? So I do journal in this every day. So this is like a mini Kaiji. And then this is just my everything journal. Like whatever I want goes in here. Like nothing official. Like sometimes if I'll just have some big writing things or some ink testing or whatever. So I don't know that I'm answering any of your questions, Papa Wio, but that's like just my general setup and how I think about what I do. It's really, the plotter has come in handy for me because it's not a large journaling system. It's a simple tracking system. Yeah. So that list section is your running list of to-dos. I'm also thinking of starting a separate 5-year journal. That's exactly right. So basically I have a list of tasks and to-dos. That's in one section. Then I have a list of ideas in another section. And then what I don't do is say, hey, on November 11th, I did this, and this. I mean, other than my 5-year journal, but that's a short little like snippet, right? That's a snippet of the day. Kaigi, like that, Italiane? Girl, Kaigi. I froze again. I see issues. If y'all can still hear me, they're not incrementing again, but I can see that the frames dropped again. That stinks. Let's do a giveaway in case I lose the stream here for some reason. And the William Hanna, that's paper testing only. So I have all my different papers in there when I want to play around with stuff. So I can't really tell what's going on because it's very inconsistent and not staying. Soft G is like a J in Japanese. Kaigi. Wait, Kaigi. Ugh. Can anyone talk about what they have done if they have failed a 5-year journal? What a great question, Napervillin. So do you carry your calendar with you when you run errands? I do not. Notes in the field or phone, usually. Although I've been carrying a field notes recently, but still, they go up in my, they go on my phone. Like, I use drafts I'm on iOS, so I use an app called Drafts. And it's literally, I don't know if I can show you all this. So like, I'm just going to show you this real quick. I don't think there's anything I can't show you in here. So this drafts is literally when just something lands in my head, or if I want to copy, it just goes in here. Like link copies, random notes when I don't have my notebook available. It just goes on and on like this. So, and then like when you open the app, like I have it set to just start a new page, right? Which is right here. So it just starts a new page. And then the next time I open it, it'll start a new page. And then I can go back to edit them. So that's kind of like my portable notebook. Do you have any notebooks to give away? Since we're talking notebooks. I need to thin the notebook hard. What if I missed it? Notes. It's called Drafts. Like Apple Notes works fine, or any just default Notes apps work fine. I just think Apple Notes is exceptionally ugly and it doesn't work how I like to use it. I wish Apple Notes was better. Different app for article drafting, 100%. I don't write in drafts. I use an app called Ulysses for writing. That Ulysses is the one app I can't do without. I'll show you all that too. How often do you go back to these lists? Pretty often. Not in drafts, but the written ones. Or the written ones are designed to be accessible. So, like, this is like the core folders in Ulysses. Right? So then I can have all these headers. And then, like, all my reviews. And I write, everything gets written here. Like, not on my phone, but I mean, I've written some of it in my phone, but, and it keeps everything organized. So like if it's a review, like it's going in here. Ulysses does Markdown, yes. So you can see the links I already have like built in here. So I can copy and paste into things. So that's where reviews go. And then when I write refill, right? That's like all my refills that I've written. Right? And then misfill when I do the links every week, right? So they're all very organized like that. So yeah, Ulysses is an app I can't live without. Drafts to my starting point, yeah. Markdown, my beloved. God, I get frustrated when I can't use Markdown, especially with writing. All right, let's do a giveaway. I need to get rid of some paper. So we're gonna do a little A5 giveaway here. We have a Rhodia ice pad, which I think is the best style that they've made because they use the gray grid, which I like better than their purple or violet grid. I like the gray grid on that and the white covers. And then one of the Mariman spiral notes, this paper is awesome. Like, highly recommend these. They're pretty inexpensive. Just good student type of notebooks. And just awesome paper. Like I keep one of these under my desk. I was doing like some video game stuff in one of these. So like, do you like how I just pulled that out from under my desk? That sits on top of the computer tower. I've kind of switched this over to like a field notes, just playing with it a little bit better. But like I would just keep stuff like this in here. So yeah, so this is good paper, good stuff. So yeah, just use it randomly. So let's do a giveaway. So I'll send these to one person. Let's see here. Let me get this started. So these are two different A5 pads. Giveaways open. Exclamation point raffle. Anyone can enter. Anyone can win. You don't have to be a follower, member, subscriber. See if I need loose member notebooks. I don't. Oh yeah, so did y'all figure out Napervillain's question about like what do you do if you fail your 5-year journal? Just pick it back up whenever you're ready. Looking at Rodia's ice page, why is the hardbound one called a web notebook? So all of their hardbound styles that I'm aware of are called web notebooks, or Webby for short, and I can't remember the origination of that name. They've been using that name for a good decade or more. Yeah, just start it back up, right? No reason not to. Start it back up. So Papa Weo, if you had any more questions about what I was describing, or anyone really, like, there's clearly a ton of questions around systems, and this is like a good time of year. Cut the spine off and use it for scrap. 100%, Michael West. I do that all the time. Failure is an opportunity to rethink the issue. Always. That's how I realized, like I realized several years ago that I'm not a 1 day a page person. Yeah, I think about this stuff all the time, Papo Yo, and we all do. I think the Webby has different paper than the Gold Book. I think you're right, all the hobbies. You're right. Webby has, it's relative when I say the worst paper of Rodia's products, but it's not the same paper as the pads. I like Rodia pads. Cross out the years. Yep. I tend to like to go back to things I failed in. And if nothing else, I will scrap what's left and repurpose. Scrap and at the end, the end game, scrap and repurpose. Right? What is that pretty pen case holder on the right? Yeah, Healthy Attic. Welcome, number 1. Glad you're here. And it is the Galen Leather 12 pin holder. Does this have an official name, chat? So this is it's a hard-sided case, magnet closure, and the tray slides in and out. So it's 12 pins. They make different sizes. I think 3, 6, and 12 maybe. So it's a hard-sided case, like very, very strong, durable, and then you can like remove the whole thing. Like Magnum Opus, thank you, Magnum Opus. So Galen Leather Magnum Opus, and they make different colors and different sizes. So it's really cool. Like I really like it a lot. I get more use out of this than I thought, even though these things don't necessarily leave the house, right? I like having the things sorted and protected and portable and things like that. So yeah. So you can look at like I've had I think the 6 slot one is really, really nice. I think the 6 slot one is the coolest one. So yeah, they're nice. So it's good stuff. Rodia acts like the web notebooks are better than the staple pads for fountain pens, but you say web notebook is terrible. I do. I actively dislike the Rodia web notebook. I'm trying to be nice because I think it's a pretty popular notebook. I think the quality is really poor on the internals of the web notebook and not consistent or comparatively, or it does not compare to the paper in the pads. How do you store loose nibs in a hardware screw container, like a plastic box with dividers? Maybe the boss man can send me an official Bujo for review. Have they done some new ones for next year? Is this giveaway up? All right, this giveaway's over. Let's do this giveaway. We'll get back to writing. I have the 6. I love it. Yeah, the Galen 6. Yeah. I had no issues with my Webby. It's coated though, right? It is. I mean, all of Rodia's papers are. I just think it's different Do you use fountain pens in there or standard pens? Paperweight is not everything, even remotely. New color for 2024, was it olive or am I misremembering? But same format, same paper. Let's pick a winner. A fine broad. A fine broad. I like it. I like it. Lost the Leuchtturm Lotto recently. I've had some have perfect paper. The one I'm using is bleed like crazy. I've heard that. Just recently I've heard that because I've been pretty consistent in just kind of Leuchtturm being a quality all-around paper. And some people are having a worse time with fountain pens when in the past I have not had an issue with fountain pens. A fine broad, are you here? You are the giveaway winner. Webbies are great if you like a well Zambonied surface. Woohoo! There you are. Woohoo! I'm almost done with my goal book number 8, and I'm going to switch to LT 120 GSM. That I would be very interested. All the hobbies. I feel like Leuchtturm is very susceptible to local humidity. Interesting. First time winning. I love it. So, what you do, is email me, hello@penaddict.com. Tell me your Twitch name, A Fine Broad, and tell me what you won, and you can just say the notebooks, right? Like, you don't have to be, like, hyper specific. Because I do lose the little tags sometimes, and I do forget, I will forget and have to like regroup. Papa Weo with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Papa Weo. Am I even saying your name right? Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Y'all, if you got a gifted subs, enjoy it. Give Papa Weo a shout out. Check out your emotes. Chair is the most popular. Hi, I won the Nikaya. Yeah, right? Like, that's how we know it's legit. Like, if I don't give away like too much stuff. It's my old gamer tag. Yeah. Oh, I've had like my old handle that I finally don't use anymore. Dowdyism was literally like old message board handle from like the 90s. Like, I was just like, well, I guess that's it. So you don't have to think about it, right? All right. Let's write a few more. Y'all keep asking. Like, this is a good time to talk about planners and stuff as everyone's getting ready. I mean, maybe a lot of people are committed to next year, but maybe some people still have questions. So, I'm also really happy so far with my fountain pens. Despite not having used them, some of them for weeks, are all in perfect shape. Rip Dowdyism. Twitter was the last Dowdyism place, and that is gone. And literally and figuratively. So I think that was the last place. I had an old Instagram account that was that, and just don't use that anymore. I think my original Twitch account was that, so yeah. I think everything's Pen Addict now. Anderson Pens has their remaining Hobonichi's 50% off, and I'm having such a hard time not buying another, even though I'm swimming in notebooks. Facts. Speaking of planning, and next year, when are you planning your 24 pen show calendar? It's getting late to make travel arrangements. It is. I told my wife this week that I think I'm going to LA. Going B6 next year. B6 is a good size. Beep. Oh no! Are you entering the Zebra 25 days of giveaways? I haven't seen that. Is there a lunch meeting with Todd? I would sign up for that. My Instagram handle is the last place I'll ever be. Megzy824 now everywhere is Megalinity. I like Megalinity for sure. Are you going to Caps? I'm gonna go with no because I don't even know what that is. Oh, is that the California Pen Show? Yeah. I think so. I think so. I'm pretty close to pulling the trigger on that, and like I need to stop delaying. I just haven't double checked the calendar, but that's the first one I'm looking at. There was no doubt that this King of Pen was going to write. I was thinking about retiring this notebook come into year, but I just kind of still have 13 full spreads left, so I guess I'll keep it going to March. I really want to fire this notebook off into the sun, but it's too good. But I almost just want to move into something smaller. I miss LA food. I love Maine, but it's not as rich in ethnic food. I'm a huge, I really like all the ethnic foods, and like where I live, I don't get all that. So yeah, I love that. But yeah, I really want to retire this notebook, but look how much I have. Like, that's just too wasteful. Like, I'm not going to do that. I just don't use it enough. I just don't use it enough. I like my smaller input devices, if you will. Is there a bag and typography show crossover called Lowercase? There could be. I'd sign up for that. Put it on hold and come back to it later. That's a guilt thing, Megalinity, right? It's so guilty. You need a project for that notebook. Consider that becoming where you plan your travel in 2024. See, Charles, y'all are so smart. Brad, I think you have plenty of notebooks. You can afford to use this one as scrap. It's guilt. It's notebook guilt. Like, it's just not doing it for me. But it's literally perfect. Right? So that's the problem I have, is there's no reason to get rid of it. It's awesome style. It's the perfect grid. It handles fountain pen inks.